Oh, hello again. What have you or have you gone through with it? Gonna tell him. A key and a chest. And from what you said, both are somehow significant to their own attempts to see Vater. Regardless, they are coming here, correct? So then we have two options. We have to find out what's in that chest. Not just to protect Vater, but to see him as well. Assuming, of course, this will somehow lead us to him. Our options are as follows. We either wait for them to come here, or we can swipe the key off of them, or we just go to the lodgings, kill them, and take what's inside the chest. I'll leave this one up to you, since you've already gotten us this far. Again, if we go to them and try to kill them, they don't necessarily have the key. So let's wait for them. Works for me. Although, let's hang around the entrance so we don't cause any collateral damage. And by the way, my name is Melik. Thought you deserved to know after going through with your side of the deal. Alright, cool. Melik is a cowardly fool. Didn't really have that impression. Can I equip this person? I can. What do I want to equip him with? The Brute Smasher is a pretty good weapon. Might actually be able to handle it better than I could. Have yourself a horned helmet. Let's get this Granite Cape on you. And find out what Green Aura does real quick. Increases health for all party members for 60 seconds. And by default, you also have Coward's Aura. Has the chance to temporarily lower an enemy's defense on hit. Not bad. I'd actually be more interested in the Red-Eye Cape. That does what I think it does, right? No, that's the attack for increase attack. Okay, what was the thing? There was something else that I could equip. That gave another useful spell. This was it. Blue Aura. This is an OP spell right here. So Green Aura. Increase health for all party members for 60 seconds. That certainly does sound useful. Lasherus says, what do we call this invaluable fabric? It's redite. Okay, what about this green one? Greenite! You know, I hadn't even thought of that. It is actually kind of green in color. That makes total sense. Hold it. I think it would be wise if you stay behind the building, since they've seen you already. I can swipe a key to their place off of them easily. Alright. Good. Now go. They could be here any minute. Hey, move it. Hey, do you hear me? What? Out of the way, fool. Oh, by the way, because I forgot to say it earlier, thank you for the extra subscription, Pure Force. You are awesome. I was paying attention to the raid, but yes, you subbed, so thank you. Snatch the key. Let's go. Awesome. Probably better than fighting. There's some more stuttering in the game. I don't think I'm losing frames at the very least, so there's that. Just in case. Double check that. Nope, not dropping frames. Just a little bit of lag in the game. Sorry, pal, this ain't a tourist attraction. I'm going to have to ask you to leave. No. Excuse me? Alright, suit yourself. Ah! This mercenary is unconscious. Let's hope he stays that way for a bit. Black expansion disc. And the key shattered in the lock. Of course it did. A black disc? Is this what they've been hiding? Well, it must be important somehow. I suggest we go to your friend's place so we can study this further. Ah, crap. I got somebody on my team again. Missed opportunity to go to that one place where I was told to come alone. Oh, and guess what? He's not staying unconscious. Well, that's not going to end well. I'm just going to try to sneak off in this direction. Ah, Perrin! Welcome, welcome. I see you've brought our friend. At the moment, we are mutual acquaintances. Actually, you are simply a customer, seeing how you are in my shop, sir. I would be if the deed belonged to you. I believe the Erliason made it clear that it is in someone else's hands. Lazarus is heading to bed. Alright. Thanks for the raid. Totally, we'll be watching your future streams, and thank you for the raid. Again. I don't really like him. Regardless. Perrin, did you want to fill him in on what's happened? Something's happened? I mean, I guess we can explain it to him. He's not really important to the plot, but sure. Looks like some sort of black disc. Indeed. Now all we need to do is find out how it links to Vitaire and what it's specifically used for. To that effect, I suggest, quietly, asking around town or searching for any practical applications. What makes you think anyone from here would know? Or that anything here would have a connection to the disc? Well, seeing that the mercenaries were here with it, talking about it and Vitaire, is simply a hunch. Otherwise, it's merely a good place to start. And if not here, are we going to have to search the entire countryside? I have connections. Besides, you owe Perrin, do you not? Perrin? Surely you wouldn't make me go through all of that just to appease this hoodlum here, would you? Buddy? Pal? You can't help anyway. What? How can you say that? I am an expert in mysticism and clairvoyance. If anyone is capable of helping, it is me. Dang. Now that that is settled, shall we go look? Like I said, it would be best to make this quiet. If either of you have any ideas where this disc would be familiar or applicable, now would be the time to utilize them. Wait. Wait. Oh goodness. Is this gonna be a thing now? Is this gonna be a thing? Oh, where was it? I saw it somewhere. Let's see here. In Altenkin district. Oh, I have to go back in there. I was told to not be in there. Hopefully, it is probably best not to re-enter now. Okay, so that's not the solution then. I was thinking of those statues where there's a clear spot to insert a thing. I guess that's not it. Well, who am I going to be possibly talking to then? Maybe that one person who was about the deed and stuff. Right down here. Need something else? No, apparently you are not who I'm talking to about this. In that case, I have no idea who I would want to talk to. Since I can't go back to the other place, it might mean I actually need to be exploring some of these houses. Well, let's start by heading back towards the entrance of town. Probably not going to talk to you, because you seem to be associated with the mercenaries. Nope, still doesn't do anything. Well, let's start with the first couple of places we looked at, I guess. Unless I have another idea. It's not necessarily a good idea, but it's worth trying. There's these houses up here that are kind of weird. And there's a pedestal in them as well. Maybe this is what the pedestal's for? Ah, here we are. This pedestal certainly appears to be related to the disc. How can you tell? Because it has an indentation shaped just like the disc Perrin is holding. Try fitting it in. Fit the disc into the pedestal? Alright, here's hoping we don't, like, blow up the city or something. Is something supposed to happen? Is it over? Not sure, but only one of those statues remained. Last time we touched one of those things, it teleported us to my basement. Then perhaps it will take us somewhere else. I have a theory, but I'd rather test it first before speculating. Sure, touch the statue before telling us that it might send us to hell or something. Well, so far it seems to be doing the same thing it did before. The other ones, that is. Makes me wonder what would have happened if I checked this one first. Oh! Okay, this is actually where we want to be. Cool. Oh, that's why the soldiers wanted it. Because it teleports them right to the Prime Minister. Alright. I'm never going to get used to that. Wait. This isn't my basement. No, it isn't. But it is where I theorize we'd end up. The Altenkin Cathedral. Huh? You mean the place that was sealed off? Yes, that's what the disc was for. The mercenaries were planning on teleporting in here to intercept Vatir. What? Where did that pedestal thing come from, then? How did the mercenaries know about it? I have a feeling Vatir will have the answers to these questions. I know I have a few of my own. Perrin, we need to find Vatir immediately. No telling when the Yurak will know of our intrusion. Would that be the Yurak, then? Or Vatir? Are you Vatir? I haven't spoken with the Coal Rod in a long time. Okay, I should recap for those who have just joined. Perrin here is supposedly the Coal Rod. It is his job to summon these creatures called the Geiken, which will then destroy the world. We're kind of hoping that's not actually going to be the case. Red hair, gray eyes. Colors, colors, colors. Yes, my name is Vater. I was expecting someone else to show up, but then again, I am not a seer. How did you get in, anyway? A black disc and a pedestal. Ah, you found an expansion disc. Interesting. I thought all of them were on the mainland. This is related to the questions we have for you. No? I know how long you've been staking your presence outside this temple, Melik. I know your appearance here was not by your initiation. Haha. No, rather, I can tell that the Kolrod here is what, or rather who, instigated this meeting. Rather thematic, I'd say. Speak, Kolrod. Tell me your name. Perrin. Indeed. Alright then, say your purpose. Varkin sent me to you. Has he? I haven't spoken to him in a while. What does he want? To bring you to him. I see. I suppose it started then. What started? What's going on, Vater? Why is Batari hiring mercenaries? Why is Ring completely closed off? And what are these discs you've mentioned? It is interesting to see this guy not knowing things for once. He was very much knowing of everything up until this point. You're so full of questions. The discs are my creations. Well, admittedly, it was a dual effort, since I needed Lasha's blessing. They work well with, after all, this world's properties. Speaking of, since you are the Kolrod, I imagine you will want to speak with her. Here. And I got the Lasha's orb. Oh, okay. I'm sure you know this by now, but that will allow you access into the Lasha Spring. Yep, I kinda guessed. I thought Varkin had it? No, I didn't actually think that, so I'll say nothing. Or did I? Did I think that? I don't know, I'm just gonna say nothing. Surprised I have it? Varkin used to. Then he gave it to me. Which just adds to the list of questions you have yet to answer. Perhaps, but right now you have bigger things to worry about. This world is not safe. The Geiken are closing in, rendering any political problems kind of moot. I can't believe somebody in this game said moot. What? Oh, we spent too much time talking. Melik, if you are so concerned about Ring and the mercenaries, why don't you talk to Batari? All of you, follow me. What? Where are you going? Alright. Away we go. Oh, another one of these pedestals. Guess I gotta talk to you first. What are these orbs? Oh, they're floating. Didn't expect that. As you know already, the black disc you used fit into one of these pedestals. It, like the rest, are known as expansion discs. So then why did those mercenaries have the black one? Beats me. Luckily it was just a black one, though. Each pedestal was created to form a sort of invisible circle, and when a hexagram made from the same material is placed within that circle, one can teleport to it. The discs are meant to increase the radius of the circle, in order from smallest to largest: black, red, blue, green, purple, white, and gray. Should I write that down? I'm writing that down. So, smallest to largest: black, red, blue, green, purple, white, and gray. It occurs to me what these are for. These are fast travel items. Because, like, we saw one of them right at the start of the game. Didn't really do anything. But now we know what these are for. They're teleport spots. Neat. Currently, I possess a green expansion disc. The specific disc increases the radius enough so I can teleport you, Perrin, back to East Desert. With me, of course. Whoa, hey, whoa, wait. East Desert? A desert? This is where that guy with the deed is, right? You're taking me too, then. Deed? Ah, you mean the deed to the house just outside of the Altenken. If you haven't guessed already, it belongs to Varken. Well, that's convenient. So if you come with us to East Desert, then you may be able to convince Varken to give you the deed. Now then, are we ready to depart? No, hold it. Now what? You were right. I should be speaking with Batari. You wish for me to send you to her? Yes. Oh, won't she be pleased? Sure, I'll send you to her. Now then. So we're just going to see this scene every time we teleport, huh? And there goes Melek. And here we are. I hope I find myself alone again, because there's a sub-quest that I need to be alone, and it was back near that place we just teleported away from. Well, good thing I know about these teleport discs. As long as I keep this one, or maybe get the one he has, rather, I can teleport back to that island. The air here is so dry. I haven't been out here in a long time. It feels nice to have the sun on my skin again. Won't that Thorn guy be angry with you? Probably yes. Oh well. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Never mind. Not an uh-oh. You're the guy we want to see. Some of the characters in this game kind of look similar to each other. I was afraid this was somebody who wanted to kill us. You've returned. And you've completed the task I had for you. Well done. He is the Cold Rod, you know. Should we really be telling everybody who I am? I'm not entirely sure too many people would be willing to help the person destined to end the world. Is he really? That would explain a bit. Well then, I assume you've already given him the orb? Of course. But before we depart, there is something else. Yeah, my deed. Deed? Do you mean the deed for the house in Iratith? Yeah, the lady said you weren't using it, so I'd like to have it, please. Here, I don't need it anymore. Finally. I mean, thanks. Anyway, Vater, we have some things to discuss. Perrin, use that orb to get into the sanctuary. You're going to need support in the coming days. What do you mean? If you really are the Cold Rod, then they expect the land to be blanketed with chaotic events. If they haven't started already, of course. He knows. Thank you again, Perrin. And like Vargan said, you're going to need a lot of support very soon. I suggest you count your allies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I don't know if this guy is going to continue being on my side, but he seems to be okay with it so far. Good luck and ring. So, now that that's taken care of, I guess this is where we part ways. Don't ask me again. No, I'll just say thanks. No problem. Look me up whenever you're in Neurotaith. I think they like me. Well then, I shouldn't be dawdling. Good luck with whatever you need to do. Alright. Next takes care of that. I assume that I got all of my stuff back, because... yeah. When people leave your team, they thankfully give you the stuff that you gave them. So I got my Granite Cape back. Or Green Knight Cape. So it's not like an instance of Final Fantasy IV where you need to know ahead of time that somebody's about to die and equip their stuff. I want to find out if I can get back to that other place. Hopefully I do not need 2 million gold in order to ride back to the islands. That would be unfortunate. I don't know another pedestal location. None that are near here anyway. I'm certainly not making my way back to White Island. Ah, nut bunnies. Okay, well, I'm not going to that place yet. Is the quest still available? Yeah, it's still available. I just don't know how to get there again. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and continue a little bit longer. I seem to have the energy to do so, and I do not want to waste the 4 people who are still here. Well, it kind of makes sense that people from the raid would kind of disperse a little. Still though, for one brief moment, I had people in the double digits. And I want to at least show you guys what combat is like. Aside from that one brief battle we had. The luscious orb begins to glow and vibrate as you walk through, then disappears. Here we are. Who are you and why are you here? Are you her? Oh yeah, we are supposed to meet someone here. This is where it would have happened had hubris not played its wicked hand. Though maybe it was deserved, as we all live the life of a sinner. A single woman is insignificant when pitted against the course of the world. The sound of running water is so peaceful. Lasha isn't here. When you have concluded your business in Ring, find me at the entrance of Cardigan's temple. We'll have an end to things. The end of things is something that we kind of want to avoid, actually. So the goddess ain't here, then? Well, I can at least douse the Greenblade. Or do I want to, though? I have this unknown metal that we are probably trying to apply to the Greenblade. The thing is, the unknown metal, outside of me, the coal rod, anybody else who touches it, they instantly die. Do I really want to apply instant death to the Greenblade? Because it was kind of implied that doing that would be bad if the Greenblade wound up falling in bad hands. Now, however, I think we actually have to do this if we want to get to the bridge where bad things are waiting. Hopefully it doesn't disappear from my inventory like certain other objects have. Certainly got a good strength on it. has a try attack if your timing or something is good. It's kind of finicky, the double attack. I'm not sure that I want to use this when I have the weapon that can more easily hit enemies, though. Oh yeah, you're here again. Varkin told me to escort you out of the desert when you finish your errands. Would you like an escort? Not yet. Suit yourself. At the very least, I want to show off the battles, what battles are like in this game. So I will go ahead and do that real quick. There's some scorpions out here I know I can fight. Here we are. So, it's real-time combat. If I had a teammate with me, I would be able to tell them to go attack the scorpions as well. It's a pretty good battle system. That said, let me go ahead and equip the flail, because it attacks a little bit differently. Personally, it's not as strong, but I find this a little more nice to be using, considering it hits all enemies around me. I don't have to worry so much about aiming. I am very curious what happens if I stray from the path, but I was told not to. Anyway, maybe I'll go ahead and quit here. If you guys are interested in trying this game yourself, it is available for free. The only thing you need is the runtime package for RPG Maker VX Ace games. And the person in the topic I'm about to link has supplied both a link to the game as well as a link to the runtime package so that you can run the game if you don't already have it. With that said, I believe I am going to end things here. As a reminder, I stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday at 5 p.m. Eastern, and I will be continuing this game on Monday. For those of you who have followed from Lazarus's raid, certainly thank you for sticking around to see this. It has definitely been cool being part of a raid. And to the one person who was here already, I want to thank you for watching and sticking around as well. And in general, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one.